Hi, welcome back to Learn Me Some English's daily podcast. Today is podcast 19. My name is Jean Measom. You can find me at www.learnmeasom, that's MEASOM as in mother, English.com. Also, today's article is courtesy of Engoo, ENGOO.com, a place where you can find many different English articles that include vocabulary and comprehension questions. Today's article is EU says Musk's X is biggest source of disinformation. Again, today we will start with the vocabulary. I would like you to stop and make your own sentence. I will also give you an example sentence and a definition. Let's begin with today's vocabulary words. 1. Comply as a verb. To meet or act according to a rule, law, etc. He inspected the machinery to see if it complied with safety regulations. 2. Manipulation. Noun. The act of controlling, influencing, or altering something, especially in a dishonest or unfair way. Musk has been accused of market manipulation on several occasions because of his social media posts. 3. Ratio. Noun. A relationship between two amounts that shows how much larger one is than the other. Parents often choose private schools for their kids because they have lower teacher-to-student ratio. 4. Off the hook phrase. No longer in trouble or a difficult situation. The police confirmed his alibi, so he was finally off the hook. 5. Mandatory adjective. Required by law, company policy, etc. Face masks were mandatory on public transport during the pandemic. 6. Scrutiny, noun. Critical or detailed examination. The president's finances came under close scrutiny following the tax scandal. EU says Musk's X is biggest source of disinformation. A top European Union official said on September 26 that the social network X, formerly known as Twitter, is the biggest source of fake news and urged owner Elon Musk to comply with the EU's law aimed at fighting disinformation. Google, TikTok, Microsoft, and Meta also have more to do to tackle disinformation. Much of it coming from Russia, which is using social media to wage a war of ideas against democracy. European Commissioner Vice President Vera Jourova said, Moscow's disinformation operation is a weapon of mass manipulation, aimed both internally at the Russians as well as at Europeans and the rest of the world, she said at a press briefing in Brussels. With elections scheduled in Slovakia and Poland in the coming weeks and an EU-wide vote next year, big online platforms must address this problem, she said. The Kremlin and other actors will try to use the design features of the platforms to manipulate, Jourova said. She was providing an update on the 27-nation EU's 2022 Code of Practice on Disinformation. Google, TikTok, Microsoft, and Facebook and Instagram parent Meta signed up to the voluntary code last year, but Twitter dropped out after Musk bought the platform. X is the platform with the largest ratio of mis- or disinformation posts, Jourova said. The European Commission released a study of 6 online platforms in Poland, Slovakia, and Spain that found Twitter had the most disinformation and biggest ratio of disinformation actors. Jourova warned Musk that he is not off the hook just because his company dropped out of the code. The code has now become part of a strict new set of mandatory European rules known as the Digital Services Act, which subjects the biggest online platforms, including X, to the highest level of scrutiny. Now, there are obligations given by the hard law, so my message for Twitter is, you have to comply with the hard law, and we will be watching what you are doing, she said. Now for the discussion questions. Do you find it surprising that X is the biggest source of fake news? Do you use X? If so, what do you think of its recent changes? When was the last time you came across misinformation on social media? Well, I hope you enjoyed today's article. I hope to see you again next time. Again, my name is Jean Meeson, and you can find me at www.learnmeesomenglish.com. See you next time. Bye.